Cut, copy and paste are fundamental skills that you need when you're working with Word, and in fact when you're working with anything to do with computing. To cut something is to literally remove it from one location and to put it somewhere else. Sometimes when I look at a document, I may think that things need to be rearranged, so that's when I'd cut and paste. For example, I might double click and select this paragraph here, and I might make it bold just so I can easily identify it, and I might also make it orange. Now if I was to move this, I would simply select it and I would cut it. And here's a cut button here. Notice the shortcut key is Control X when I rest on this button, and the scissors look like an X. So you can press Control X, or you can click Cut, or some people even like to right click and choose Cut. But when you do cut, it will disappear. You now proceed to go to where you want to put it. So I might decide I want to put it under Decorating in 3 stages, and I'll press Enter twice and then up arrow once to get myself in a position where I want it to be. I now want to paste, so you could right click and you could choose Paste, and there's a variety of paste options as you rest on them, or you could just hit the paste button, or Control V is paste. You can't use Control P to paste because Control P is print, so Control V is paste. If I click the paste button, it pastes the data straight into the location I was sitting. Now when you paste something, it keeps its original look, and you may not want it to. And so what you have here is a Paste Options button. And if you click this Paste Options button, just like earlier, you can see there's 3 options. You can keep the source formatting, which is the default and what we have here, or if I rest on this one, I can merge the formatting, which just keeps the bold. Or if I rest on this one, I'm saying that I don't want the formatting, I want the text only, and I can click that option. If I change my mind, I can go back into the Paste Options button immediately, and I can put it back to source formatting, keep the source formatting. So to cut is to remove. Let's do that again. I'm going to double click, I'm going to cut, I'm going to go where I want to put it and click there, and I'm going to paste, and it keeps the source formatting. So to cut is to move. To copy is like a photocopy, and you're making a duplicate, so you end up with at least 2. So for example, I'll select this, and this time I won't cut it, I'll copy it. So when I copy it, which is Control C as you can see there, it won't disappear. A copy is taken. And if you're not sure whether it worked, click Copy again. But then proceed to go to where you want to put it and paste it. And you can see a copy has been pasted, and I now have 2. So to copy something is to duplicate and end up with a photocopy, so you don't have to type it again. So sometimes when we're writing a document, there's stuff that's similar. You know, we might have a heading that says advantages and disadvantages appearing several times in the document. If typing's not your biggest strength, you don't want to be typing that several times. You want to go and copy the one instance you've got and paste it several times to save you typing. So copy saves you typing, and to cut is when you want to rearrange things. You may look at it and think, well, that should have actually been written there and that would look better there. So you want to cut and paste it and move things around.